And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Now they can't bring him down. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And he's someone who brings a ton of personality with him, but don't let that fool you. He's more than capable of playing winning football at this level and has actually done so. I don't know if he's their long-term answer under center, but as long as he trots out there, they'll have a puncher's chance and maybe a bit more to compete with any team they line up against. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. He gets away from one. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now Minshew. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sam Hubbard, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Here we go, here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Let's get set.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now it's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know.
Here we go.
He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Minshew sets to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Get set.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Gun. Cut.
Right back to Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give to Brown.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's get set.
At the Raiders'
12, 12,
7-yard
12.
line.
Stop.
Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A 20-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
Here's Madison running on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go Madison up the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase,
44 yards.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's got the rookie from Georgia. That's Brock Bowers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Myers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 37 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Loose inside the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another carry now for Madison.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Yellow, watch left, check pink, yellow, one, check right.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stop.
Throwing. Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So